Think Instagram is just a fun app for sharing photos. Think again. Every like, scroll, and even your private messages are being tracked. But why? Today on Cash Calls, we're exposing the real reasons why Instagram is keeping such a close eye on your activity. Some of these might shock you. Stay tuned as we break it all down. 1. To show you more relevant ads. Instagram's parent company, Meta, formerly Facebook, generates most of its revenue through advertising. And to make those ads as effective as possible, the platform tracks your every move. Whether it's the post you like, the accounts you follow, the comments you leave, or even how long you pause on a specific video, Instagram is constantly building a detailed profile of your interests and behavior. This helps advertisers create highly personalized ads that are more likely to grab your attention and lead to a purchase. If you've ever noticed that an ad appears almost immediately after you search for something online, it's because Instagram's algorithm is designed to deliver ads at the perfect moment, maximizing the chances of you engaging with them. Instagram doesn't just rely on direct interactions, it also tracks your browsing history, purchase behavior, and even the kind of products you search for outside the app. Have you ever visited a shopping website and then suddenly seen ads for the same product on Instagram? That's because Instagram uses data sharing agreements with websites and apps to make sure its ads are as relevant as possible. While this makes advertising more effective, it also means Instagram knows a lot more about you than you might realize. 2. To keep you addicted to scrolling. Instagram is designed to keep you scrolling for as long as possible. The platform tracks every aspect of how you interact with content, including what kind of posts make you stop scrolling, which ones you engage with, and how much time you spend watching videos or reels. By collecting this data, Instagram's algorithm learns what type of content you find most addictive, and then ensures that your feed is filled with more of the same. This is why you might spend hours scrolling without even realizing it. The platform is carefully curated to maximize your screen time. This process is often referred to as the dopamine loop, because every time you engage with content that interests you, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel rewarded and encouraging you to stay on the app longer. The longer you scroll, the more ads you see, which increases Instagram's revenue. In this sense, the platform isn't just tracking your activity, it's shaping your behavior to make sure you keep coming back. 3. To sell your data to third parties. Indirectly, Instagram often claims that it does not sell user data, but that doesn't mean it doesn't make money from it. Instead of selling your personal information outright, Instagram shares detailed user behavior analytics with advertisers and business partners, allowing them to understand trends, demographics, and consumer habits. Companies pay big money for this kind of information because it helps them create more targeted marketing campaigns. For example, if a company wants to sell skincare products, Instagram can provide anonymous but highly detailed insights about which users are most likely to be interested in skincare based on their browsing history, past purchases, and engagement with beauty-related content. While your personal data may not be sold directly, your online behavior is still being packaged, analyzed, and monetized, and Instagram profits from every click, like, and view. 4. To predict what you'll do next. Instagram doesn't just track what you do. It also uses artificial intelligence, AI, to predict what you're going to do next. By analyzing patterns in your behavior, Instagram's algorithm can anticipate which types of posts, videos, and ads you'll engage with before you even see them. This predictive tracking is what makes Instagram's algorithm so powerful, as it ensures that every time you open the app, you're greeted with content that feels like it was chosen just for you. For example, if you recently followed a few travel influencers and searched for flights online, Instagram might predict that you're planning a vacation. It will then start showing you travel ads, hotel deals, and airline promotions, even before you've made any concrete plans. This level of tracking makes Instagram incredibly valuable to advertisers, as they can target you at the perfect moment, right when you're considering a purchase. 5. To monitor your private conversations. Many people assume that Instagram's tracking is limited to public interactions, but even your private messages, DMs, are being monitored. While Instagram claims that messages are encrypted for privacy, its AI still scans conversations for certain keywords, links, and topics. This is primarily done to detect spam, inappropriate content, and policy violations, but it also means that Instagram can use the data to improve ad targeting. For example, if you've ever talked about a certain brand or product in a DM and then saw an ad for it shortly afterward, it's likely not coincidence. Instagrams. AI is capable of analyzing conversation trends and using that information to push related content and ads into your feed. This raises major privacy concerns, as users may not realize just how much of their private communication is being monitored and analyzed. 6. To track your location, even when you're not using the app. Instagram tracks your real-world movements, even when you're not actively using the app. If you've ever granted location access to Instagram, it can use background tracking to monitor where you go, what stores you visit, and even how long you spend at certain locations. This data is incredibly valuable for location-based advertising, allowing businesses to target you with ads based on your physical location. For example, if you visit a mall and browse through a few clothing stores, you might start seeing Instagram ads for those same brands. Additionally, Instagram can use location tracking to suggest friends, recommend local events, and even push geo-targeted content. Many users are unaware of just how much real-world tracking Instagram does, making it one of the most invasive aspects of its data collection. 7. To influence what you think and believe. Instagram's algorithm isn't just designed to show you random content, it actively shapes your worldview. By tracking the types of content you engage with most, Instagram slowly filters your feed to reinforce those beliefs, leading to what is known as an echo chamber. This means you'll see more of what you already believe and less of opposing viewpoints. For example, if you engage with a lot of political content that leans in one direction, Instagram will continue to show you more of the same, making it harder for you to see diverse perspectives. This can be highly influential, as it subtly shapes your opinions without you even realizing it. 8. To test new features on you without telling you. Instagram is constantly running /B tests, where different users are shown different features without being notified. These tests help Instagram determine which new features are most engaging before rolling them out to everyone. For example, some users might get access to new layouts, button placements, or algorithm changes, while others don't. Instagram then tracks how each group interacts with the changes to decide whether they should be permanently implemented. 9. To track what you do outside of Instagram. Even when you leave Instagram, the tracking doesn't stop. If your Instagram account is linked to Facebook, WhatsApp, or other apps, Instagram can monitor your online activity across different platforms. For example, if you search for a new phone on Google, you might suddenly see ads for that same phone on Instagram. This is because Meta collects and shares data across its entire ecosystem, ensuring that its ads are as targeted as possible. 10. To train AI for even more advanced tracking. Every action you take on Instagram is helping train its AI to become smarter. Instagram's machine learning models use your data to improve ad targeting, content recommendations, and user engagement strategies. This means that over time, Instagram's tracking will only become more sophisticated and harder to avoid. The platform is constantly evolving, and the data it collects today will shape future AI-driven technologies that further enhance its tracking capabilities. Now that you know the truth, what do you think? Is Instagram's tracking just part of the game, or is it invading our privacy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon, so you never miss more deep dives like this from Cash Calls.